Okay, I want to spend a bit of time talking about real estate because again, this real estate game, there is a lot of financial knowledge involved. And if you can understand the financial knowledge or what we call being financially literate about the investment real estate game, I tell you, wow, you know, your whole investment concept change. Okay, like for example, a lot of people talk about buying real estate. The first thing that comes to mind is, wow, have to shoulder a huge loan. Take $1 million loan. Then for the next 20 years, I don't get to call my boss. Okay, is it so or not? Let's go through this case example to probably, you know, illustrate my point better. So we have this couple, Mr. and Mrs. Tan. They both working, monthly combined income about 12,000. So own a 4-room HDB flat, Bukit Merah, worth 600,000, fully paid. Okay, this is fully paid. So need at least $1 million for retirement. Okay, number one, will the financial stress increase significantly? Okay, let's take a look. If let's say, for example, they sell the HDB 600,000, okay, as the one we say here, 600,000, they sell 600,000, they go and buy a 1.2 million resale condo, for example. So currently, they only need to put in a deposit of 25%. And guess what? After they upgraded, they actually have more cash. Okay, so this is the interesting part about property. So in fact, you upgrade from a small to a big one, you actually get more cash. Okay, now of course there is a loan. There is a loan of 900,000. Of course, the cash didn't come from nowhere. But think about it, 900,000 loan, the money payment is about 4,000. Okay, can you remember what is the income? Okay, let's go back. You can see the income is about 12,000. Actually, 4,000 loan for them is quite comfortable. But if let's say, for example, okay, they don't want to use their income, cash income to pay. Okay, what can they do? Think about it. They have this 12,000. Remember? And this 12,000 can actually buffer them or actually help to pay their money mortgage for more than 6 years. Also, in short, after they upgraded, for next 6 years, they don't have to worry about the property loan. If they want to correct their boss, also still can. Okay, so this is the part about investment. Don't always think about, wow, you know, take loan, very stressed. If you actually go and do down details, you can think, hey, at least I got 6 years buffer. Of course, it's definitely more stress than no loan, but the stress level may not be significantly increased. That's the point I want to stress here. Okay, now let's talk about the worst case scenario. Okay, let's say 5 years later, they cannot pay the mortgage anymore, or to be more precise, let's say this happened. So assuming HDB increased by 3% per annum, 5 years later, the 600,000 property become about 700,000 as per the number here. And of course, HDB increased by 3%, condo also increased by 3%. Your 1.2 million will become 1.4. Okay. So HDB increased by almost 100,000, condo increased by almost 200,000. Why? Because you're talking about a bigger base. Okay, now a few interesting points about property investment. Number one, you can see that 5 years later, the loan actually becomes 760,000. Okay, can you recall they actually borrowed 900,000, but 5 years later, the loan actually dropped to 760,000. Okay, so this is another beauty about property. Actually, property is a very good forced saving instrument. Every month when they actually pay out $4,000, doesn't mean that all the 4,000 is paid to the bank. No. In fact, quite a significant number is to pay down the loan. Or you can think of it this way, it's actually saving inside their property. Can you see it? So instead of 760, instead of 900, now they actually left with a loan of 760. So they actually have saved 140,000 in the property over 5 years. Okay, so imagine yourself, is it easy to save 140,000 over 5 years? Let's say for you just on your own. With the property you can. Okay, then you have remaining cash of 82,000. Don't forget this $12,000. Okay, after pay, use it to pay. 5 years later, still remaining cash of 82,000. So you take 1.4 minus 76, then plus 82. You still have equivalent cash of 722. If worst case, you don't want to, you think you don't want to service the debt anymore, can you afford to go and buy back a HDB now? Okay, you can. Okay, you can. Now, but let's say we talk about best case scenario, after 25 years, they retire and somehow, okay, they actually very disciplined, they can continue to finance their mortgage. Think about this. HDB increased by 3%, 25 years later, 600 become 1.2 million. Okay, assuming every year increase by 3%. Condo will become 2.5 million. Okay, all they have to do is they downgrade back to HDB, they can release 1.3 million to finance their retirement. So can you see, all they have to do is do this decision correct. I just upgraded, I just get to a better place to stay. Instead, I from HDB become condo, I enjoy all the facilities. At the same time, if of course they choose the right property, and of course all these assumptions in this example hold true, okay, in fact, I am actually not spending money, I'm actually saving for my retirement, because when I downgrade back, hey, I got 1.3 million. Okay, so if you think about it, if they so decided, yeah, don't want, I don't more stress, eventually they are HDB 1.2, they're going to downgrade to where? Okay, so a lot of times upgrading, if you think in terms of investment, can be quite interesting. And to me, this is what investing is about. Okay, don't always think it's about buy low, sell high, buy sell. No, so this is what we call have the investment mindset, or being financial, have the financial literacy, to see actually all these numbers in place, and this is what we call investment. Okay, wait, I'm not done yet. Still show some magic. So let's say, for example, if you can do a bit further, you can do proper investment management. Okay, this 300,000. Okay, you go and invest, let's say in REITs or whatever, give you 6%. This 300,000 every month can give you 1,500. Okay, can you see 6% of 300,000 divided by 12? Every month give you 1,500. Assuming the mortgage payment is 4,000, and if both of them working, their CPF alone can actually cover 2,500 of their mortgage payment. Okay, this 1,500 actually come from the dividends here. So in fact, if they know the plan properly, they no need to use any of their cash income to service mortgage. Or their 12,000 income can remain intact. Their mortgage can be served by what? They 6% and their CPF portion. Okay, so this is what we call proper financial management. And if you ask me, this is what investment is about. Proper plan it properly. This is what investing is about. Okay, the last part about